Yeah, I was wearing the Santa hat, which I took it off. And it's constricting my ears. It's a pretty sick hat, though, I will say. It's a extra large, extra long, just for me. Just the way I like it. $27.31, that's decent. I've been getting a lot of like 33 to like 41. 20x I rarely get. Yeah, I feel long and heavy. You know who you're talking to. So one thing I learned today, like pretty much more than any other day, is how much time I'm losing on nudging. And even on that bush, I stopped nudging. And I'm seeing a 51, 42. I've seen a huge improvement. Remember when I was getting 51.66 and I was like, okay, good, I saw a 0.8. Now I'm getting to 51.42. Huge improvement. Can't stress that enough. Again, I didn't nudge on that corner. I was doing that all yesterday, all my whole career. Every run before this, but right there I avoided that nudge. And really adds up. Really adds up because look at this. My throw times are better. 0.46, those are getting better. Not a 6.6 anymore, it's a 4.6. This screen was actually... This is the only time I've confidently done this in probably, I don't know, 40 runs or something. This is by far the best I've ever done that. Any recent, probably this month. Yeah. Maybe, do you pump? Because, okay, look at this shit. What the fuck is this? He pokes me right in the ass, dude. And then I got hit by this guy too. That's when I took my hat off, because I'm like, I gotta play the game. Take this fucking hat off. That's crazy, because this is a 550.4. Yeah, do you pump? Because if you, you might be bleeding time with bad pumping. That's what I was bleeding. 5 seconds over every run. I was probably bleeding at least 5 seconds on bad pumping. I'm crazy. But my movement is really improved since... Actually, since the start of the day to the end of the day, my movement is like really improved. So... That's motivating. That's also not necessarily amazing, but it's really motivating. Like, I'm probably not saving that much, but it's highly motivating, and it definitely helps you out. I went too far on the stairs. That's the, I did this multiple times today. Oh, no, I didn't. It looks like I did. Okay. I mean, this is why you watch this frame advance, because... Yeah, no, I did. So that's like 3 frames there. I've been in that multiple times today. This is why you watch your VODs. So I let him swing and then I slash. Notice for the fifth slash, the first and the fifth slash he swings his chain. The first slash, if you wait, it'll actually line up for the fifth slash usually. Look at that. That can swing and run because if you stay focused, you know, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Look at that pumping. Way better than I usually do. Way better. Really seeing improvements, guys. My really dismal light world. Really seen big improvements since I started watching my VODs. And in this little cane of Byrna session too, which was a very good idea. Very rewarding. I'm seeing big improvements. So, again, didn't nudge on that rail or that giant pillar. That's perfect. No nudging on that stairs. Although I think I went too far right there. This was much cleaner than it almost ever is. Only mistake so far was getting hit by that guy, which is really stupid, and I probably could have avoided him, but it was just dumb. I got hit her also. So if you have one heart or less, it's like 40 to 50 frames quicker on text. So I was trying to get hit, but the last time I did that in run 4. I think I tried doing that, and I got bodied. So I intentionally didn't go for it this run. It would have saved time though. Like if you deboost on a snake, even if you just walk into a snake, it you come out ahead because of the snake heart. So really good idea to go for that, but it just didn't happen, and I didn't want to risk it. Like, without that green guard, this would be a really good escape. This is like low fry 48 pace. Because that green guard room is like a second and a half. So that's really good. You can nudge out of the door. You actually don't completely exit out of the door, and you'll actually nudge. And I did it that time, but the entering the second door was bad. That's really good. My key rat's a lot better. I started slashing him quicker, which saves like half a second almost, because not only do you not walk as far, if you get a better key throw, you can slash him more reliably. It's ridiculous. And actually, I really like walking up there because it makes the room way more stable. Way more stable. And this is stupid, like, come on. But yeah, if you just walk up there and don't pump left, if you can, it stabilizes that room, but it's a big deal. But, yeah, actually my escapes improved. 580.6. I got hit by a rat, so I probably lost 2 seconds on getting hit with a 550. Like, I think that's pretty solid. I almost forgot the like thing how like legit. I reminded myself like last second. That was lucky. And I stopped there. That not optimal, but pretty good for the RNG. I think I got a boomerang here, a good one. No, I wasn't good, but I did boomerang the guy. Oh, nice, I didn't get hit. Sometimes that rock, okay, it did go through it, but I didn't get hit. I think I lost a bunch of time on this. Yeah, that's very dumb. Like, come on. That is very dumb. See what happened. Okay, so I'm too far away. Oh, look at that. I got frame rolled. I got frame rolled on this. So that will kill him sometimes, but it only touched him for 2 frames, and you need to hit him on the 4th frame, or once every 4 frames the global frame roll, which it missed. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, then I walked into him. So I've been noticing in my VODs, that has been happening a lot. The first 2 frames of your slash are very unreliable because they're on your far left. Actually, if you change left and right, they change, but they're on your far left and they're very short and they're 2 frames. So what happens is you get 2 and then it changes, so like oftentimes it doesn't connect. So slashes, you need to do slashes early. You cannot slash frame perfectly. If you slash frame perfectly, you almost always get hit. And that's exactly what happened here. And actually it looks like I slashed a second time. Okay, I just slashed on him. But yeah, that is a consistent theme I've been noticing, and again, it's happening again. So that's really interesting. Got poked by that fucker. Look at this. No debuff in there. Jeez. If I was crystal, you know, I would just go through it. No problem. Going for this heart was kind of risky because it's slower, but you're talking like 6 frames or something. And I don't know. I don't want to do 2.5 and then make a mistake, have 2 hearts, scramble for a 3rd heart. It's just, like, I don't care. Just get the heart. Basically, it's impossible for me to have to get a heart. But yeah, I'm not a very Eastern killer. I think this was a 49, which is okay. That's not correct. Like that's pretty reasonable. It's nice to have an updated PB. My old PB was insanely bad, and this new one I would say is really good. The big problems are it's like 2 very big things, and I'm pretty frustrated by that. But I mean, in terms of quality, it's far superior. I haven't been getting any good BK skips lately. I might have to look at that, reevaluate that. Nice, I got that. I got hit there. You don't lose time on that though. I actually adjusted a pixel right. I don't think I would have grabbed that chest otherwise. Again, I didn't nudge in that corner right there. That's like the big theme of this run. Because on the first run of the day, I only did 5 runs. The first run, I was pretty much nudging every corner. The 5th run, I mean, probably reduced 50 to 80% of the corner nudges. Like, think about that. That's insane. And that's only 5 runs. I mean, imagine if you did that every day. Like, imagine if you did segment RTA, like you did an IL RTA. Because that's basically what this is. This is light roll RTA. You did IL RTA, tried your hardest. Really good RTA here. Whew. And then you analyze the VOD and looked at the VOD and be like, what am I doing wrong? And why am I doing it wrong? Imagine if I did this as Dark World, like Endgame. How much better would I get it? You know? I might do it, you know? That's why I'm saying that. Notice the first 2 arrows are really slow, which actually gave me a ton of time. I don't know if those are connected. Because earlier I did Armos and I did the last 2 arrows really slowly and I had almost no time. So I'm guessing if the first 2 arrows are slow, you get more time for the cycle. I'm not really sure why. But yeah, 1049 is totally fine. Like, I went too low there, whatever. Again, here's another corner hit edge. I thought this boot, I thought that was really good, but 3064, I think that's like completely average. I usually get a 3586, so that's actually is slow. You can get 60s, you can get 4 9s, but usually I get like a 6. So I actually lost 15 frames about, I'm guessing on the text, but it did lose about 15 frames. And also possible I split, the split's inconsistent, but that is interesting. I went too far right there, but that was smooth and good pump, better pump. Well, can't say it was good. You'll notice this. So this is something specifically picked up from last run. Almost certain I say frame with it. Okay, that was perfect. That was like just flat out perfect. First of all, I didn't nudge this corner. Okay, it was just perfect. It was just perfect. Okay, right there, I went diagonal. And actually, this is also perfect. And then... What am I doing? Ah, come on, dude. What is that? I'm good. A little too high there. Barely matters. That was really good. Smooth flip dash too. I think this is good. Getting the spin speed screen is like really important. I think really important, and it's not an easy screen. But it's a lot easier in this category, I think. And I got a good lineup here, I think. No, I just went right. Whatever. So you want to actually stop that dash early and then press diagonal into the house. It's way more reliable than trying to like line up perfectly. And I got a good door dash. I timed this door dash. It's faster if you do it exactly like that. Do it super early. Dash literally super early. You want to touch that diagonal. Make sure you go left a pixel, 1 to 3 pixels, 1 to 4 pixels, and then dash. It's like 1 to 4 frames faster than walking, and it's a lot easier, and it's a lot cooler. This is really smooth. This is insanely important. There's like a 20-30 frame drop right there, which I didn't lose any time on, which is really big. Pretty smooth house. Really, that's a really important screen. I go really high there. It's kind of newish. I don't know if that's a good idea, but can't go back. So this is new. I'm pretty sure the farther right you enter that screen, it'll lag less. So makes bush dash a lot better, but I'm not even 100% certain on that, and the lag's random anyway. But I think it's true. It seems like it's for sure true, like based on my runs, and then it's, you know, it's free. There's no reason to not dash farther right anyway. And I walked there for fun. That was it. Not that punishing. That menu was good. Menu, I think you should menu early, because the menu is more complex. I think you should menu super early. I got a really bad dash though, because I did the menu, but whatever. That's good. I think I got a pretty good entrance. 330.9. Okay, that's still good. I did lose probably a second, maybe 0.7, just because of the spin speed error and then the nudge on that dash up. But pretty good overall. That was a good screen. So I think I fucked up cannonballs really badly. I think I fucked up popos, and then 2-cycle wasn't optimal, but it was a pretty good 2-cycle and no real errors, so not a unbeatable desert. I think it was only 2 seconds faster than my previous desert. Yeah. So if I just dash down here instead of doing that and then getting, oh, I didn't get hit, so that's actually a lot better than I thought it was. But that's still like a second loss. But you know what? Not getting hit there, actually, that does add up. That actually is pretty dope. But yeah, Lambo. That's a 1 frame. If you press down and A, down and then A next frame, you grab the chest. It's really annoying. That was good. Good wobble and then good chest grab. You have to do this. There's 3 menus that are different in this category, and this one's left. So I usually forget this one, but I managed to remember it this time. So this actually was my best desert ever on this category, just because, like, I don't know, the menus and stuff. But it's not even that good. I guess it's not too bad. Really, the one mistake was the cannonballs, and that actually wasn't that bad because I still got the good RNG, so it was pretty solid. Yeah, this is pretty good. You can go under than dash right, and I was really annoyed because of that red review. So that costs a lot of time, pretty much. But slash really high there, and the guy won't laser beam you. Dash low, do a clean diagonal on that. Really good room. I started stopping my dash sooner on this, and it's been a lot more reliable. You get hit, it doesn't matter. This is actually my best one ever in this category. I don't know how good 1648 is. You lose about 48 seconds up to this point. So I guess that would be like a 16 flat, which is, that's pretty good, I would say. That is pretty good. Yeah, this isn't even that good of a, look at this shit. Oh, okay, I gotta go over one thing. Look at that, that's sick as fuck. I'm thrilled. I got another frame roll. That's a little bit of crystal magic right there, guys. but it wasn't the bad guy. It wasn't the bad guy. Yeah. So he can't damage you right now because he's taking damage, but it's about to wear off, and it may have not been a frame roll looking at it, but that was sketchy. That was really sketchy. Yeah, you know what? It may not have been a frame roll looking about it. Those second arrows were like really at the top. It's pretty dope. Notice my gold's a 16:40:51. This is a 45, so I guess it's 6 seconds better. So that's a pretty good gold, I'd say. What is that? 45. You lose about the problem is you lose about 45 in the overworld, so that's probably a 6 flat. My actual gold's a 58. So it's not an actual gold, but it's pretty damn good. In fact, you know what? Yeah, you lose about 45. I had no webcam, I had no microphone on. Maybe I was. No, I'm kidding. I would never cheat. Yeah, that pickle moved down, which sucks, but I didn't get fucked anywhere else, which I was like really happy about. Cause last run, that last run I got the 530 Hera. I was like really upset. I lost 9 on the I lost 9 on the crab, and the rest of the split was like almost flawless. I lost like 2 in the lobby even, so I lost 2 in the lobby, 9 in the crab. It's like a 530 Hera, like a 529 Hera. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell? This is actually a good split. Like, this is a great split. Like, what the hell am I saying? I'm too high here. I was really nervous at this point, and I'm not gonna say my play degraded because I actually started playing better, but there were some things that were really bad, and there's nothing I really could have done about it. My audio is warping all day today, so, and actually my video has a problem. My encoding has a problem where it like freezes and then it speeds up, so we'll see if we get some of those. Actually, I could have just dashed here, I'm like pretty sure. Yeah, if I had pressed A right here, it would have been fine, but I went for the safer version. And how did this not hit me? This is crystal right here. Actually, it's possible, it's very possible my sword hit the boulder and for some reason it made me invulnerable. Either it destroyed the boulder's hitbox, it absorbed the frame, I would have got hit. Like maybe the sword spin hit the boulder on the same frame I was supposed to get hit. So instead of every 4th frame I got hit, it was every 8th frame. And maybe that's why I didn't get hit. So I would have got hit here as the next frame roll. I didn't get hit at all. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. It was very weird. I'm guessing that's what happened. But I didn't get hit there, which it doesn't really do anything. There's no difference. I guess it's like a frame faster to not get hit. The hearts don't really matter. I'll take it. But yeah, that was pretty cool. 204, like that's pretty good. I'm on pixel. That's true. That sucks. You can use your quick warp though. 290. That's all right. That second quick warp really matters, so I guess. It's 34 frames. That's like 0.56 seconds. That's a big deal. That was lucky. So I actually noticed I boomerang that guy a little bit higher. I did that intentionally because I fucked that up last run. And when I was watching the VOD, I was thinking about it. I realized if you boomerang this like half a tile higher or a tile higher, it makes it 100 times more consistent. So I'm minus 18. I just fucking did it. And yeah, it paid off, I would say. That deboost on the fire, it's like pseudo-intentional. It's not very fast and you can get around it, but the thing is, if you slash and they get hit by that fire, cancels the slash, and it almost knocks the molder out of the way. It's not a bad idea. Nothing's going on right now. Every run today I've skipped through this, but this one we're gonna watch it. I'm a pixel low right here. I actually don't think it matters. But I was a pixel low. Pretty solid. So this is the third menu that's different. But I nailed the different menus pretty well. And then even the pod menus, I guess because two of those are different, I nailed those pretty well too. So I'm really happy about that. Because that's like one of the bigger annoying factors. Okay, here's a mistake. Wasn't too punished. If I got those arrows, I would have saved a lot of time. Because I had 9 arrows and then I messed up. But yeah, 404 is pretty good. Like that's pretty solid. Like this could be a sub 5. This could be sub 520. I'm not even sure what I'm on. Like this is great. I didn't mess that up at all. It messed up in Moldorm. I did dash into Moldorm's pit because I messed up the quick hop every single run today. So I just said screw it, I'll dash. Pretty decent hero. It must have been Moldorm, I'm sure. I know the first hit was kind of sketchy. And it must have been plain safe because it was a very good run. Oh, baby, you guys see that? there's like a second probably. Yeah. See, here's time loss. Which, whatever. That was very smart actually, and that was not slower too. That was also very smart. And that works because your hitbox is this gigantic square, and this hitbox is a small square. They just need a touch. That's why that works. So yeah, that's yeah. You can hear the audio warping right now. This is really good though. I mean, look how close I am to accurate. It looks like I split early, but and that was 1 frame early, but it's very close. And the reason I'm so good at splitting is because I watch my VODs. But think about this: you lose about 48 seconds in this category. You lose about 48 to 50 seconds. I think 48 is fair because it's 45 on the overworld, 3 seconds on Sankheart. And then there's one menu in Hera that's a little bit harder. But you have Sankheart, so the whole thing's easier, especially Eastern. So I think 48 flat is fair, but I mean realistically it would vary from like 46 to 49. 46 to 50 even, because the desert overworld is harder. But this is a 22:46, so this is in a normal NMG run. This will be a 22 to a 21:56. So this is a very good run. So far, like think about that. Could this be done? You actually can do it without sync. The only problem is that the spike part it has like it's like a 9 frame window, or 9. You have 9 frames you can make of error. So yeah, if you go down here, you clip 1 pixel here or 1 frame, and it loses a little bit. So I decided to ride this wall, which might lose a bunch of frames. I never timed it. That was purely because I saw the squirrel and was kind of nervous, and I just said fuck it. But let's find out if it loses frames. Doesn't really look like it. Maybe there's two in there that look kind of slow, but I may have lost 2 frames there, so I have to time that separately. But yeah, I think alternative routes other than between the boulders is probably something that I should start looking into because it's just slower. But it's super easy, so that's why people do it. Good dash. Actually, Crystal, her one Byrna run, she did. She skipped Heart. And get this, it was in a race. And she plays on emulator. And you have about 9-10 frames of error or something. And there's these cheating accusations going around saying Crystal's runs are all tasked. Do you guys think that run is tasked? If she was really cheating, yes, that run obviously was tasked. Because you would never even go for that. You would never go for that in a race. In a race, it's hard enough to do that at all. You would never do that in a race. You would never skip Heart. Because the other thing is you can't get hit anywhere. You can't get hit. You just can't get hit. It's just like, that's like bogus. That's just bogus. Yeah, it was a, I think it's a 35-45 or something. 47 or something, I don't know. That's another thing that annoys me. It's like, I guess annoying maybe is the wrong word. It's like, that just straight up doesn't make sense. Like, you're literally doing that show off, and it's not even reliable. It's not even really reliable, especially in a race. Like, I just don't buy this shit. Especially with her propensity to not race, it really does seem like she was cheating. Like, really does seem like it. Perfect fucking screen. That was fucking perfect. That's actually kind of annoying. Okay, like that's not good, but this Aga Tower was actually pretty good. Everything up to the red bow knife room, and I fucked that room up a little bit. It didn't matter that much. The next 2 rooms I lost like 7 seconds on, but everything before that was really good. And this could have been a 34, which would have been holy fuck. If this was a 34, nobody's gonna beat that. Nobody would beat that, like, ever. And people would, like, maybe Zelda would one day. But if this was a 34, realize that this light world would have been like a 27-15 light world with 1 blue ball. With the gold mirror split. Like, that's fucked up. That's fucking good. It was more like a 27-21, which is a lot more manageable. Especially with 1 blue ball. So you can literally save, like... This Aga Tower can go down, like, 14 seconds. I really need a drop here. I didn't get it. Yeah, this Aga Tower can go down like 14 seconds, and then the Byrna split can go down 10 seconds. So this can go down 25 seconds, and that's pretty much how you would get the 49, which is like the pretty much end game of this fucking category. I think Heart is a really great tool. It's not even slower. it's rarely is it even slower. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have slashed the guy, but I think that was a mistake. It's worth the risk. Because it's not... how was I punished? I mean, the one reason that this light world's not technically convertible, it's not accurate, is because... Heart, just makes everything easier. No. So there's a little bit of time loss. Now I had to get 5 blue rubies instead of 2. But this was better. Good RD there. Yeah, I would. It'd be great if somebody beat it, but Zelda hardly plays this game, and I don't think the player pool is good enough at this point. Yeah, that sucks. So you actually can arrow and then block this, but I barely missed it. Wasn't punished too hard though. I did double arrow this guy, and then look at that. I knew it was risky. I should have blocked the arrow. In hindsight. Yeah, in hindsight, I definitely should have blocked the arrow. But I really got fucked on this screen. And this is a lot easier than beams, yeah. If you can slash it back out and then double spin them, that's usually what I do. I did the second slash like really slow, and then I got fucked. And honestly, the backup was a lot better than it was 2 runs ago. What the fuck was that, dude? That's so frustrating. So, pop, red knights, other red knights, really bad. But you know, really good 2-cycle, really good torch timing, like 16 torches. That's really solid. Really good 2-cycle. Probably 5.7. It depends how you look at it, but so again, it's like 48 seconds. So if you add 12, it's 22. So my NMGPV is at 19, which is how good my NMGPV is. This is a 22, so this is actually +3 my NMGPV. So this can actually go down 10 seconds, and then there's another 5 on the blue ball. But so if this were a NMG run, I would have been behind it would have been like +2 on my PV. So if you think about it in terms of that, definitely a beatable run, especially because the mirror and cane splits were not good. They just flat out weren't good. Well, I guess the mirror split was good, but the cane split was just not good. So, definitely a beatable run, but no, I'm really happy with this, and I've tried grinding these categories out. It's oftentimes a lot harder than, oh well, I've done that in NMG. You know, I can do that in a run. It's oftentimes a lot more difficult than that, and it was something I've learned the hard way. Five times now? Okay. This one went a lot smoother, so that's sick. That's fucking sick. That's like a big deal. And then that's the whole category. The next 2 splits hardly matter. Admittedly, there's a lot of RNG, and now that I remember, I did get lucky in that bush. But that's like half the category. And actually, you know, I didn't get that lucky in that bush because I actually killed the blue guard intentionally and I didn't get a heart. So if you actually look at the statistics for the hearts I was trying to get, it wasn't that unlucky. Like, it wasn't that lucky. I mean, you were looking at a 50. I lost a 50-50 and then I won at like a 1 out of 8 or like a 1 and I think, or like a 1 out of 6 or something. I don't know. You can get, I think you can get 4 drops, but it's not 25 per. And then you can get a 50. You can get just nothing half the time. So it's probably like 1 out of 8 or 1 out of 6 or something. But I lost a 50-50. So it wasn't actually that lucky in hindsight. It was definitely not unlucky. No, that's good. Those 2 dashes are like unbelievably important, and they went really well. So in this game, if you walk past the point and then start your dash, you lose an incredible amount of time, which is why I go diagonal here. Because if you go up and you go past, if you go too far, you lose an insane amount of time. If you go too short, you start nudging all that. So if you go diagonal, it's very easy to line it up. You should do a one-hand run? Why? That doesn't sound like a good idea. I used to speed cube actually, and I loved doing one-handed speed cubing. That was my favorite thing. I actually liked it more than the two-hand. And I think if I went back to speed cubing, I would definitely put a lot more time into that. That's so fucking sick. That's actually that's pretty reliable. But it's just fucking good. But I don't see anybody go for that except me. Yeah, this is the only run. I did 5 runs today. This is the only one where I actually did the bomb route properly, which is cool. And this was a gold, but honestly, it wasn't even that good. It was just because I did the bomb route properly. And actually, I did 5 runs. Every single run, I got the pixel bomb jump. 5 out of 5 runs, I got the pixel bomb jump. So this run has a 2-cycle land mo, has 1 move ball, it has the pixel bomb jump. Think about that. That is pretty damn good. What cube? I don't know. I was like 15 and like I actually never had a good cube. That was something that I really thought held me back. I never had a good cube. My PB was a 14-second run. I did several of them. I had like around a 22 average, and I always felt like my cube held me back. And honestly, truthfully, didn't. But yeah, if 5 runs in a row. But it was just a mishmash of parts from Cube for You. But yeah, that's sick. And that is actually really sick because this split was horrible. So, you're supposed to dash down here, don't walk. Walking is like 0.3 seconds slower. I just forgot to walk. You want to go diagonal. Sometimes that statue hits me, which I learned. I learned my lesson last run. So, I didn't lose too much there, but I did lose time. And then actually, I don't know if I found this or not, but this is faster if you rub against that. And it's easier at the slope dash too, so that's really recommended if anybody does that category. This right here is unbelievable. It's trivial or something to it. Here's another spot I actually go diagonal, and I don't like going cardinal. It's super easy to line that up. And I do the mini there because it's easier. And I even fucked up the... Yeah, I killed this guy for the heart. He didn't give me the heart. So... Okay. So that's probably 3 seconds, right? That's probably 3 seconds I just lost. He didn't give me the heart. If you don't kill him, he'll knock you out of the spin animation. And that's crazy good. But the problem is this blue guard also hits you. So you'd have to find a way for this blue guard to not hit you. Which might be better. Like, I don't mind that. Like, I think that's alright. 110 entrance. I think I got a 107, so... I definitely lost like 3 seconds on that. Maybe even 5 seconds on that. There's a block. So I've lost a lot of time. I probably lost 5 or 8 on this overworld. And I think I went way too far right here. Yeah. So that loses a lot of time because you have to do more walking. And then I almost fucked this up. I think I could. I'm like 99% sure I could have just dashed past him. But when I pulled my sword out, look at that too. What the hell? That is so fucking lame. And then I got blocked right there. Jeez. See, you guys think I got lucky on the heart. I think I got unlucky. That was stupid. Thanks for the follow, Rishu. Appreciate that a lot, man. Howard nervous. I was fucking nervous, dude. Look at my face, dude. I was so fucking grateful and nervous. I was about to give up. Like, it's guaranteed a PB. It's a guaranteed PB. Literally, once I got that heart, it was completely guaranteed. It didn't really fucking matter, but could have been a 34. Honestly, it shouldn't be that hard to get a 34 in hindsight, but I would definitely have to get another good run. So I'm not gonna force it. Hey, actually, it was a 35 at 6.9. That's pretty dope. 35 at 6.9, pretty sick. Let's pull my splits. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Really fun run. Kind of goofy. Kind of hard to RTA because it's like 80% Aghanim and like 15% not getting hit on the Death Mountain and then having hearts. And then the fairy thing's really annoying, and it's light rolled, so it's kind of frustrating, but it's still a cool run.